talk about them.
If you are serious about what protein you use, then use what Jersey Jay-Z uses. Equip Foods Protein. Order yours now at equipfoods.com and use the promo code JerseyJZ for a special discount.
Giuseppe.
Hey, what's up, Gregg Valentino? What's going on? Joe Zapata here. What's up, Greg?
The same shit, Joe. Just flying the ointment, man. I'm fucking doing a fucking physical training, and the guy's breaking my knee, and meanwhile, it's not my knee that's bothering me.
Yep. We got Ron Simmons saying, "Damn."
That's what I say, Ron. What if I'm over to damn?
Mark Burton says, "Here we go." What's going on, Mark?
What's going on? Oh, I forgot to write. Let's fucking go.
Yep. Did you see, by the way, Johnny A-Light got arrested?
Yeah, that's my guy, though, Bryce.
In Englishtown, Johnny. Yeah, he did.
We're talking and shit, and Gene Borello's is his boy, Jim Borello. He's upset.
Yeah. He had Anavar with him.
Yeah, I saw that
with Anavar too.
They were looking for things like, Gene was saying that, when you're a mobster, you can go and get arrested for stupid shit and no big deal. But if you get arrested for anything related to like mob related to stuff, they're gonna bury it. That's what he was saying on his thing. And I feel bad because A-Light's one of these guys that tells it like it is, and he became a Republican councilman.
He was a councilman,
and he fucking throws. He told the Democrats, "Fuck yourself." He's good. I love A-Light.
Yeah, and he's a good dude, like trying to help.
I don't understand. You got savages. These guys. This guy fucking arrested for, the R word. We can't say it, right? But
yeah.
And fucking murder and child doing this and that, and they got a rap sheet, 25 different arrests. They don't spend one day in jail.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I know what people are saying, but John A-Light, he's got a past, and he was a kid. He already did this time for the past. You can't fucking do things like that twice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying it's bullshit. That's bullshit. They fucking railroaded the guy.
Yep, exactly. Amanda's divorce lawyer said, Greg said that my father was raised a coward, but at least my father didn't raise a queer. LOL.
No, yeah, he did. You're fucking on here, right? You know you're queer. You wouldn't be here if you weren't.
Holly, I'm here early. I didn't miss it tonight. No, you didn't, Holly. Who we got? Oh, Giorgio here. He says, Joe, I really appreciate your mouth last week. And if you would do this week, we could either walk away now or they can carry you away. I'll tell you what, Dominic, let me know where you live, and then I'll go. You want to
he's fucking good. That's probably another one of him, fucking Amanda's attorney, all those fucking queers.
Of course.
It's probably fucking Big Bad Barry. He likes to
exactly.
He's got no life, so he likes to play around with different fucking whatever.
You can meet me at Belleville Retro Fitness at 6
o'clock. He ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going to show up.
He's scared to sit here and watch you. He's a tough guy.
Yes. Of course.
Right now. Fuck you. You and the horse you rode in on, clown.
Holly says he needs to call Rick Collins. Yes, he does.
Rick, I don't think anybody's going to help him. It can help him right now. When they got it out, Holly, when they got it out for you, they got it out for you. And they got it out for Johnny A-Light. They didn't want to give him fucking, they didn't want to give him bail. They gave that kid that stabbed that fucking guy in the heart bail. What's his name there? Fucking, we had to say
Carmelo, right?
Carmelo Anthony. They gave that fucking savage. They gave him a fucking, they let him out. You know what I mean?
Yep. Crazy. Unbelievable.
But let me tell you something. If Johnny A-Light, if he was black and this was fucking, and he was a Democrat, he would not be in jail right now. Fact.
Yep. 100%. Anthony says, you guys ever try Anavar or Liquid D-Ball? I think, I drank
Liquid D-Ball, yes.
You could drink Liquid D-Ball. You could drink it.
I think Liquid D-Ball is the one that gave me the infection that I had in the right arm when they cut my arm. Yeah. That was Liquid D-Ball. Reforbit B.
Wow. I want to talk to you about the Yankees. Did you see Chaz Chisholm with that lollipop?
I love it, though. Yes. I don't think that's bad. Listen.
Well, I would have, no, that wouldn't happen with Jeter. What do you think?
It wouldn't happen with Jeter, but listen, the Yankees are like a fucking tight anus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, they're a tight anus. Like some of the guys in here, that guy that just said shit to you, Dominic fucking Nugatz, who's not even Italian, so don't even make believe. Mm-hmm. But anyway, they're a tight anus like this. So you get a guy that breaks the fucking game up a little bit. He's wearing Giancarlo Stanton's pants. He hits home runs, and he's using Judge's bat, and he starts kissing the bat. Mm-hmm. I like the fact that he breaks it up like that. Okay, so he had a fucking lollipop. Do you remember when what's his name? Manny Ramirez had the water bottle in his back pocket, and he would be out in the outfield between fucking between pitches, take out the water bottle, take a sip of water, and put it in his back pocket. You're not supposed to have anything, but still, look, it's not the best thing that Jazz did, but I like the fact that he brings a little bit of funkiness. He breaks up the monotony. Then they all started singing like the Lollipop Kid, the Lollipop. They were all making jokes about it. So, I don't know.
I wasn't crazy about it.
Huh?
No, I wasn't crazy
about it, but I like you fucking crazy bastard. I think it's, again, break up that tight anus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do think the Yankees are, they have the best record in the American League.
Yeah, but they try everything they can to lose, though. They try hard to lose.
Yeah, but they score the most runs. I think it's over 400, and then they scored the least amount scored against.
But I haven't heard my answer to that, Joe, because like right now, let me check. It's 2 seconds ago when you and I were there. They were winning 1-0. Let's see, right? Okay, they're playing Boston. Good, it's still 1-0. I can't even look at that. Okay, now they'll go and they'll win a game, with a couple runs or not, or they'll lose, whatever. Mm-hmm. Then they score no runs. Then they'll have a game where they score fucking 15 runs or some fucking. That's why I feel like their numbers are so big. As far as like, runs scored, spread that shit out a little bit. You don't need to score 15 runs a game. Although with their fucking relief pitching, you do. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Anthony says, you guys see Dustin? Oh yeah, I saw that. You saw Dustin airport arrest body cam.
Dude, that was horrible. Dude,
he trying to fight the cop. Yes, Anthony.
I like Dustin Poirier. That actually bothered me. I like the guy. I do. I
do like him too.
He's not a bad guy, but when you start acting tough guy like that, come on. You're a UFC fighter. You're going to challenge the guys to fights and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you're going to kick that guy's ass. That's stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. It's crazy.
That's stupid.
That's pretty sad. Dominic says, I'll be there at 6 tomorrow. I'll come by yourself. I'll be there by myself, Dominic.
Okay, Dominic.
Dominic Belleville.
All right. Okay, Dominic.
I'll see you tomorrow, Dominic. We'll see.
Dominic. Okay. Your name's not even Dominic. Stop the fucking bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Drew says,
I'll tell you what. If your name's really Dominic and you're really a tough guy, Joe will send you the link. Come on right now. Come on here. Let's see it. No fucking hide me on a mask. Come on right now, and we'll see what a man you are.
Exactly.
I'll tell you right now. I'll take back everything. Even Amanda's attorney, you pussy. I'll fucking tell you. And trust me, your mother and father raised a fucking queer, because you are definitely fucking queer. But and I like you. That's how I know you're queer, because I like fucking queers like you. I want to top you. I really do. Okay. And I'll reach around. I'll help you out if you need a little. But let me tell you something. All you fucking tough guys, big mouth bullshit. Okay. Put your fucking get on here. We'll send you the link right now. Come on. You won't do it. You know why? Because you're a coward. That's why you're not. You're talking to Joe Zapata right there. That's Joe Zapata. I'm Gregg Valentino. You know who you're talking to. I don't know who I'm talking to. Venom 123. You know what I mean? You got all these fucking names. Big Bad Bear's got 20 different fucking names on here. You know what I'm saying? He's on. We started the show. Dave Palumbo, we started at 11:15 the other day. He's on that show. We do a show with you, Joe. Gets on this show. You know what I mean? He goes different names. With Joe Pietaro. It's not, no matter what time, that fucking guy's on there. We asked him, what do you do for a living? I'm a student. You ain't a student. Get out of here.
Yeah. Will Debley, my brothers. What's up, Will?
What's going on? Now that's Will Debley is Will Debley, and that's my guy right there. That's a real motherfucker. He kick your. By the way, he does MMA. Kick all your fucking asses. But see, he uses his name. Now I understand some of you don't want to use your name. I get that, but don't talk shit like a tough guy. Challenge people, because Joe. Let me tell you something. Joe will be gay for that one moment, and he'll fuck you right in your ass, Giorgio, whatever your fucking name is, Dominic or whatever. If he doesn't, I'll tag team and I'll crack you right in your fucking can.
Anthony says Chaz Jism is no Captain Jeter. That's for sure. Times have changed, and that's
No,
all
he's not.
shit.
He's not, but he doesn't claim to be. But you know what? He does hit home runs. He does hit fucking kind of in a clutch. He comes up big. Okay, yeah, the lollipop. I get it. It's not standard. You wouldn't see Judge doing that. Okay,
No.
you wouldn't see Giancarlo Stanton doing that. But you need a fucking funky, crazy motherfucker every once in a while. Listen, Manny Ramirez used to do insane shit like that. Again, he used to have a water bottle. You know what I mean? And his back thing, drink. You're not supposed to have any of that shit. You go and you make diving plays, you fall in the water bottle.
Yep, 100%.
I get it. You know, I get what you're saying, but that's just jazz. You know, he went and he got scolded out for it yesterday, and then what did he do? He hit a fucking home run, and that shut everybody the fuck up, right? And we won the game thanks to him hitting a home run.
Yeah, but didn't Boone sit him? Boone, I think, sat him or something, right? Didn't he like sit him?
I'm not sure if Boone sat him at first
or talked to him or something. I know because
Boone did talk to him. Boone did to us, but Boone also said after yesterday's game, hey, listen, he fucking produced, he hit a home run. Now it's and they're making jokes, calling him the lollipop kid, and they're singing when he's around the other teammate. Maybe if you need somebody to lighten up the fucking team, look at the Mets. They could use a lollipop. They're talking about a tight fucking asshole. Those fucking guys are, and I like the Mets. I'm a Yankee fan, but Mets are New York, and I don't go against New York in anything. So
6 errors in one game. I think it's the record.
Who?
Mets just the other day. 6 errors in one game.
Horrible. They're horrible. I don't understand. And they're great players. On paper, they should be kicking ass. They were predicted to win the NL East and possibly go all the way to the fucking fight the Dodgers for the fucking NL.
Now they're saying something about the Mets though, that now Soto and Lindor, they're saying that
they don't get along.
They don't get along. And now when Lindor comes back healthy, Soto's out hurt. Then when Soto comes back, Lindor. And they're saying something's going on there. They don't want to play with each other.
Lindor's wife works for Mondami.
Yep.
Soto's family has the key to they could do whatever they fucking want. He made it that way. You know, it's in his contract. His family's got a luxury box with all the other players. You know, hey, could I get tickets for my mom and dad? They want to come tonight. You know what? Yeah, we'll give them to you for a discount. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, trust me. When the fucking Reds got Ken Griffey Jr., Barry Larkin, who was their star at the time, said to him, thanks to you, this fucking team sucks. And because we can't afford anybody else, and you got to fucking get all these perks. You get to ride on a different bus. You don't have to fucking, you know, they're not, Barry Bonds was the same way. He used to go on a different bus, didn't eat with the team, sometimes stayed at a different hotel. That is no cool, bro. That's not good. I'm just saying. So that kind of shit causes problems.
Yep, 100%. Did you ever hear the Manny Ramirez? He's like crazy. You ever hear the story when he was in the outfield and they were celebrating Ted Williams night?
Yeah.
And he was in the outfield and he was looking down and they had the number 9 spray painting the outfield. But when he was standing looking down, it was number 6 to him. So he goes to the left fielder, who's number 6? Who are we celebrating? And they're like, it's Ted Williams. And he goes, oh, okay.
Who's Ted Williams?
And he personally didn't even probably know who Ted Williams was, but that's how Manny was. Manny was nuts like that, you know.
Well, if you ask all these fucking players from like the Dominican Republic, Venezuela, and all that, a lot of them don't even know who Babe Ruth is, or like, you know, Mickey Mantle's a great Yankee. Who? Mickey Mantle. Who? You know what I mean? You mean Carlos Beltran? No, well, Carlos Beltran was good too, but no, we're talking about, you know, like they only know the Spanish dudes. They don't follow like the history of baseball and shit, you know.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I know. By the way, also in Brazil, did you see, like, everything's going on in Brazil? That hot air balloon exploded. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see the hot air balloon explode. No.
What was it? I have a picture of it right here. There.
Oh, my mother-in-law must have been on that balloon and threw a fart, and it was a wet one, and it went up and hit the fucking heat. I told her not to do that. I told her not to go on the balloon in Brazil. Son of a bitch.
And she blew a fart, huh?
Dude, I've seen her fart worse than that.
And she blew a fart, and everything went crazy.
I've seen her fart worse than that.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, pretty fucking crazy. Let's see who else we got in here. In the chat here. We got Holly says, I don't know much how they found on him, but it just wasn't enough for personal use. He can't just look it up on HR8.
No, Holly, they're just throwing that in the mix. And by the way, you know, she's talking about Johnny Eli.
Johnny Eli, yes.
By the way, he had Anavar. Come on. What are you going to do with Anavar, bro? You might as well give that to a girl or something. Listen, that's not what he was arrested because they're saying he was doing loan sharking. That he lent some guy money and he said, if you don't give me the money, I'm going to hit you with a fucking baseball bat. That's what they're trying to say. So that's what they're trying to say. Oh, he's loan sharking. I don't believe he was loan sharking.
No, I don't think so too. No.
Listen, he's a street guy, okay? And when you talk, sometimes you say things that are a little bit fucked up. Maybe you shouldn't say them, or you say it the wrong way. A guy ought to take a baseball bat to your fucking. But see, when you got a history of shit like that, they're going to use that against you. I know. I've talked to Johnny A. Light personally. He's a changed guy. He's not a bad guy. He's not playing gangster anymore. He's part of the fucking council. He's a Republican councilman for Jersey there. Oh God, what the hell's the name of that part of Jersey? I forgot, Joe. But anyway, he's a councilman in Jersey, okay? And he changed his life a lot. His daughter passed away. He's very fucking religious and he's soft right now. And as a man, I don't mean soft as a pussy. I mean, like, he's not that hardened, like, criminal kind of guy. He's not like that. He's a good guy. I really like him. I've had talks with him and shit. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes guys talk a little rough around the edges, but they don't mean,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like when I flipped out on fucking, what's his name? The bear there, because he fucking called my house and shit, I let it go. You know what I mean? You say stupid things. I'm not going to, I'm too tired and too fucking old and I don't give two fucks, to be honest with you. You could call me fucking queer, faggot, shithead, asshole, bag of oil. Get in line, brother. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit. My girlfriend had talked shit about me, tells me I'm a loser when I'm right about to come because she knows that's the way. I spakim from that. You understand?
Yeah. Well, even Gene Barella was saying, once you're labeled that old school way, no matter what happens, it's going to always happen. You're going to always be labeled, no matter what you do.
But he also said that they give you a break. Like, once that's in your past, it's a history. They say, listen, you fuck around, maybe get in a bar fight or something, we let it go. But you start fucking, if you get involved in anything that we consider gangster activity, you're going, and that's it. And what Gene was trying to say is that they're trying to claim he's loan sharking.
No, he just gave some money. Just said, hey, borrow some money.
Joe, he could have lent his friend money. Said, asshole, pay me the fucking money. I ought to take a fucking bat and hit you, for Christ's sake. You're lucky I'm not the old G with the old Johnny. He's not. I'm telling you, Johnny A.'s a good guy. He's a different man. I don't give a shit what you fucking say. You got these fucking savages busting in this country, raping fucking pedophile pinching penises and shit like that, and stalking and killing people, and they don't even get fucking. Some of them don't get jail time. You know what I'm saying?
No.
This Carmelo Anthony savage fucking stabbed that kid in the fucking heart. Brought a knife to a fucking track meet.
And did you see how much money that they got from the GoFundMe?
$1 million fucking dollars.
Oh, man.
And he got a new house out of it. Their parents are driving around like fucking Bentley now,
Come on. That's kind of crazy.
And you're trying to say, oh, it's racist. Meanwhile, one of the guys who called up, if you listen to the fucking 911 call, was a black dude who happened to be friends with the kid that got stabbed. They're trying to make it into a race thing, which it wasn't. It would be opposite, though, if that was a white dude that stabbed a black kid. Okay, they wouldn't be like, oh, he was afraid for his life. He wasn't afraid for his life.
No. But they saw there was some footage, and they showed him running after he did it. He was running away.
Yeah,
or something.
He knew the fuck. He
did it. Whatever. So there's a lot of bullshit to it. John Mancini, hey everyone, sorry I'm late. I'm watching the
John,
World
how
Cup.
you doing, brother?
He's watching the World Cup. Holly, I'll come by you and bodyguard Joe. I'll whoop Dominic for you.
I'm sure Charlie, you could be this ass. These fucking guys. These guys are such fucking.
I know. I put him in timeout, Dominic.
Oh my God. Is he still talking shit? He's probably gonna come back at some
shit about Will.
He's probably coming back
in timeout. I told him I'll be in Belleville tomorrow at Retro Gym at 6 o'clock.
He could be there.
He ain't gonna be there.
Make a video from there. I'm here at Belleville Retro Gym. I made Dominic. Where are you, Dominic? Then he'll come back to somebody else. It's Amanda's attorney, but Big Bear, fucking Joe Matarazzi, and he'll come back on here.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know who they are. Then it shits your pants.
I got a message for you. I got a message from YouTube. New show, Straight Outta Homo, is open. What's up, man? What's up, John? What's going on?
John,
my brother George is there. My brother George, I got an idea. He says, I got an idea. I'll put up 5K. I'll show at 6, but it got to be a live stream. That's exactly right. George knows. George knows, But,
and if you piss George off, you're really fucking dead.
George knows, man. But George is doing a lot of big things. He's doing this thing, George, now. where he's every day he's giving it's called Georgie Blessings, where he's giving away free dinner to every family in his town or something. They're doing with the bagels and stuff. So I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it every day. They're giving out a family.
Good for George. George is a good man. Let me tell you something. If you guys are Berwick, Pennsylvania, George's Bagels. I'm not just saying this. My daughter, her mother owned a bagel store, and they were known for the bagels here were like the best bagels. And my daughter, when I came from George's Bagels, I brought one home, and my daughter's like, "Where the fuck did you get this bagel from? This is fucking the best bagel I've ever eaten." I said, "Better than your mother's?" And she said, "Yes." That's a big fucking. Let me tell you something. You have no idea. That's a big fucking thing because their bagels over here, Simply Bagels, unbelievable. But George
got good bagels.
I don't know what he's got in the water over there in Berwick, but it's working.
Anthony says, Joe, I love you, but you keep calling him Jazz. Yeah, Chaz. I keep calling him Chaz. I'm thinking of Chaz Palminteri.
Joe's making him into a guinea. Hey, Chaz, what are you doing?
Chaz. I couldn't call him Chaz. Yes. And John Mancini says, hey, George, hope all his friends. Happy Father's Day, my brother. Yes. Thank you all. Yes, thank you all.
John.
What is Dizzy Willow says, yo, good evening, fellas.
What is going on, man? What's going on, brother?
Good evening. By the way, did you see in New York now? It's going to be crazy. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift want to get married in Madison Square Garden, and they put in a petition to close off 3 blocks near Madison Square Garden.
They'll do it too,
and they're going to get it too, and it's going to be fucking crazy. Right on July 4th weekend too.
Especially if you fucking get Mondamis in on that shit.
Yeah,
he'll fucking close down. He'll close down the whole city. He doesn't give a shit. He'll close down the Bronx, and it's going to be in Manhattan.
No,
they don't give a shit.
They don't give a shit.
That's like closing it for them. That's like when fucking Jay-Z, that filthy savage, when his fucking first kid was born, they had other kids that were born at the same time, but they shut down that whole floor of the hospital so he could see his newborn baby. But other fathers, fuck you. You got to wait. Imagine that. Your kid's up there and in one of those little fucking things with the kids. And his kid's up there, but he gets to see his kid, but you got to go, fuck you. They do that shit all the time. Shut down restaurants. I know dudes that fucking worked in restaurants. That scumbag would come in a restaurant, throw some money around it. They'd be like, okay, everybody eat, get the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Yep, 100%.
We need to go to Georgie's Bagels. We'll put a little fucking arsenic on one of the bagels.
Yep. Dave Thomas says, what's up, guys?
Dave Thomas. You make
Steve Z, I will show up and take Joe's spot. My man Steve Z, Steve he knows how to take care of business too.
That boy, Steve. Is that my Steve Z? Then it looks like Steve Z 01. I don't know if that's
01. Yeah, it might be different. I don't know.
Steve, is that you? Text will see and say yes. And Steve, let me know if I gotta get to hold the card. Just talk to the guy today.
Yeah. Will says, Dominic, okay, pal, I got something for you.
That a boy, Will. See, Will knows.
Yep.
See, Will comes on here as Will. I mean, he's who he is. He's not coming on here trying to talk like some fucking, like you're hiding behind a screen name and shit, You guys know who you're talking to. We don't know who we're talking to. There could be one person besides Will and my friend Steve and Holly in here, and the rest are all fucking the same guy, just switch your names,
Greg, did I hear that the FBI has a possible lead for the Nancy Guthrie?
They were saying it's, I don't know, something about they
had a note or something.
I don't know. They it's that sheriff supposedly fucked up a lot of the shit out there.
Really?
Yes, there's a big thing. They want to fucking hang that guy, man. That sheriff, the sheriff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bullshit. Okay, that's my friend Steve. Definitely.
Yeah, she's dead. I mean, she's dead though.
Oh, they said she's dead. They said that they buried her. I think she died when they got. Dude, her blood was on the path on the way out. She was an older woman. She had a heart thing. But what I want to know is, when you see that house, first of all, it's got a swimming pool and all that shit. She lived by herself. First of all, who lets an older woman live in a fucking desert, in a secluded area of the desert by herself, right? By herself. She's in her 80s. You let her live by herself. What does she got a swimming pool for? Is she swimming in there? Are you going to say, the grandkids? The grandkids live fucking far away, and they have their own pool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
She's alone. You leave her alone and fucking bazoos.
Josh.
There we go, Josh.
Rumble in the Jungle. Am I right in America? Yes. 100%.
By the way, I love the real Josh Hogan. I do.
The end of the fourth attorney says, Greg, what's with all the baseball wearing pride stuff?
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. They should like it. Veterans stuff on. Why not Veterans Day or something?
Listen, you can wear the pride stuff. Listen, if you're gay, who gives a fuck, right? But if you could wear press up, but you can't put like just like a Jesus quote up there. But if you put a Muhammad quote, they certainly be like, okay, let us stay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but
Exactly.
they put like a Bible verse or something on it, and then one of the San Francisco players, and they were like fucking, they want to crucify him now. It's just the world is, dude. You see all the shit that's going on. Amanda's attorney, by the way. You need. I like when you talk nice to me, not be a dick. But do you see all the shit that's going on here in New York? Do you see this shit with all the socialism? Do you know? Do you know how stupid the Democrats are? Because they already said we want to get rid of Chuck Schumer and we want to get rid of hipster fucking what's his name, Hakeem Jeffries. We want to get rid of you. They kept saying, about Hakeem Jeffries. They were chanting when they just won the social party. When they, you're next to Hakeem Jeffries. Like, you're out. We're getting rid of you, motherfucker. And these guys are like, oh, they're just saying that. Just like, you don't realize once they come in and they're in. They're gonna go against you. They're gonna cut your fucking throat if you're a Democrat. They're gonna cut your throat. They want to take over. They don't want to. They're not gonna rule with you. They're going to take over. Remember, Germany was once a beautiful place. Everybody lived in harmony until the fucking Nazis came in. Socialism. They say all these words. Affordable. Yeah. Okay. So what do you think? Like, we want to make it housing affordable. We want to drop the gas price. Well, why didn't you do that when you were in? Why didn't you just do that when Obama was president? Why didn't you do that when Biden was president? Okay. The Republicans say the same shit. It's not like Republicans say we want to make things unaffordable. They keep saying Republicans want to take away your Social Security and your SNAP benefits and all that shit. That's not true. That stuff still exists. Why didn't they take it away already? You see, keep saying. Then when they get in, they're the ones that fuck with that shit. They're full of shit. But they have a big. I don't. Remember what fucking what's his name said? Wendy, you got a big surprise coming to you. You know what I mean? That's what's happening. That's what's gonna happen. You let that disease in. It's gonna fucking kill the whole Democratic Party.
Yeah, and I can't believe like Congress doesn't want to pass the SAVE Act.
They don't want because
stupid.
They don't want vote. Listen, this is what happens. They tell the fucking savages that come in from other countries, they don't care. You could be a murderer. They don't give a fuck. You're a savage, and they control you. They say, listen, you come in here. Here's some money. We're going to help you with this. We're going to help you with that. You want a business loan? We'll give you a business loan. Wait, you're white? You're not getting a business loan. But here. And what they do is then they get that community. We own you. Remember, we took care of you. So who are you going to vote for? Joe, if some guy's going to run for mayor in a town that you live in, right?
Yep.
And he's the biggest piece of shit, but he says, Joe, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you 10 grand a month just to live in this town. And the other guy says, Joe, I'm not going to give you anything, but I'm going to try. I might have to raise the taxes a little bit, but just to make things work in this town, but we're going to clean up stuff and the business is going to go better. You would say, I'm going to go with the guy who's going to give me 10 grand. Why? Because he's giving you 10 fucking grand, right? Yeah, but you don't realize you're not getting something for nothing. You're indebted to them. Yep. And you know what the one thing the Democrat Party doesn't like? A fucking ingrate that fucking a rat fuck that goes against them. Look at fucking Swalwell and all those people. Off with their heads. They just got rid of fucking Ron Goldman. You got to be kidding me, bro. You're fucked. If you're a Democrat, if you people think, you really think that you're going to, you think when they say free groceries, right? Grocery store, it's, free. What do you think you're going to go there? Excuse me. Yes, what aisle is the almond milk in? They'll be like, almond milk? What the fuck do you think this is? You get what we give you.
We give you.
Free means what we give you. Here, you take regular fucking milk and shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you get. You're not getting like, I'll have the saffron, I'll have the liver and goose soiree.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. You ain't getting shit.
No. You know what's next, Greg, too? You know what's next? I heard people complain saying that they're saying that if you apply for a job, they should not do background check on you because that's what they're starting to say. You shouldn't be allowed to do a background.
Well, if you're white, they're going to do background check. But they want did you see the fucking girl that just won? She's like, I can't wait to see the American flag. I'm going to wipe my fucking hands on it. Like it's dirty. Like she's saying this shit. She doesn't believe in jail.
Unbelievable.
She wants to do away with all prisons. Even Mandami. Remember, Mandami's closing down or already did close down Rikers Island. So where the savages going to go? They're going to go on the street where you know what they say? You don't understand. Putting somebody in jail for murder because they murdered. Why did they murder that person? What made them like that? Maybe they had a bad childhood. But putting him in jail is just making him more angry. It's not going to solve anything. So no, let him out. You know what? Let them stay at your house, cunt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, but I don't mean to be fucking, but let's be honest. When they asked that woman, what about murderers and rape? What do you think? And she's like, I don't believe in jails. No, but what about murders and rape? They shouldn't be in jail? No, I don't believe in jails. She can't say the fucking, So that's what's coming to you. And you fuckers keep buying into that shit. Oh, the Republicans are going to do away with your no more Social Security, no more. I've been hearing that shit forever, okay? It's bullshit. Affordability. That's just the word. Affordable. We want to make things more affordable. Who doesn't want more? What fucking politician says, look, you vote for me, I'm going to raise the shit out of your fucking taxes. Things aren't going to be affordable. I'm going to make everything. It's stupid. You know what I mean? So they're all going to say that shit. But that's the Democratic fucking way right now.
Yeah, they all hate this country and this and that.
Dude, if you hate
the
this
flag,
country,
then leave.
Why does everybody want to come here though? If they hate it, why you hear all these people coming for the World Cup from Europe saying, "Oh my God, all I read is this bad shit about America. This fucking I don't even want to leave."
Exactly.
You fucking skells. I don't know, man.
Yeah, Big Bad Bear talking about him says, "Hey, Joe and Greg, hope you two had a great Father's Day." Well,
thank you, Big Bad Bear.
Big Bad Bear. Dave Thomas said, Nazi air balloon blue. Lots of big farts, plenty in the gym.
Oh yeah. Well, my mother don't go to a gym, but
no, she doesn't.
She might have farted on a guy named Jim once.
Yeah. Holly says, I'm going to make a trip to New Jersey. I need to visit my friend Dennis at New Jersey Alternative Medicine anyway. I'll be there around 6. Come on, Holly, you're welcome to come down anytime. I'll meet up with you.
Tell Steve, he'll be down there.
Yeah, exactly. John Mancini said, did you guys hear about the double earthquakes in Venezuela?
Dude, those people are such.
Where was your mother-in-law?
She was there. She fell.
That makes sense.
And it was a fucking earthquake and a tsunami. Did you see those savages, Joe? I fucking. Please, no. God, what are you doing? What? Can't you, I mean, I watched this fucking thing. They show, like, the tsunami came in, right? And then it pulls out, like, the graves and shit like that. And it went into, like, a grave. It pulls out the graves. The fucking gravestones are down. And these savages are swimming in there's a big, deep grave like this. They're swimming in somebody's grave because the water's still in there, because the water comes in, then it goes back out. But whatever water went in the hole doesn't come out. It stays in the hole. So they're swimming in fucking graves and shit, in a mausoleum hole. It's like, I'm like, are you fucking people? Right there, go deep down and you see what's down there. A fucking skeleton. Like, I hope it reaches up and grabs your fucking leg.
That's pretty crazy.
These savages, bro. They're fucking vermin. It's unbelievable. Vermin.
Yeah. But when you see this tsunami come, at first glance, it doesn't look bad.
No, it looks like nothing. Like, oh shit, what a wave.
And you're like, holy shit.
But it just doesn't stop coming. That's the whole. It just keeps coming in and wipes out shit and whole buildings move. I watched the whole building go like that.
Yeah. People floating down with cars and stuff.
Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. And then, but the big problem is once it says, okay, we reached our limit, let's go back now. Because it pulls everything back out into the middle of the ocean. And if you're in that water, you're out in the middle of the ocean, bro. Yeah,
the only thing I would say that would save you from a tsunami was if we got behind your mother-in-law and just stood like that.
What she'd have to do is say, hold on to me, watch this. She'd fart, and it would be like a motorboat.
Anthony says, Greg, I will pay you top dollar. Do you have any Ivanko plates or dumbbells?
Not Ivanko, no. I don't have those. I have Ferrignos. I have a lot of Ferrigno shit. But not Ivanko. Yeah.
Holly says, I will never explode in a hot air balloon. I promise you that. I've never been in a hot air balloon. I've wanted to do it though. But
I ain't going. You could go bungee jump, dude. If I stood on this chair right here that my arm is always leaning on, I'd feel like I was fucking. I'm too tall. I don't like heights, man. I fucking forget about it. No, I'd shit my pants. I couldn't go high.
Walk in the Statue of Liberty on top, like
no,
never did that.
Do it. I'm like one of those Chinese dudes. You ever see in China they got this fucking thing with the fucking sidewalk that's clear glass and it goes from one mountain to the other, and then people walking on it like this. I mean, when the glass is thick and it's made for you to walk, or you could probably drive a car on it. But they're like, I'm like that, dude. I'd be like, I wouldn't. I'd be like, I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Yeah, like, me and Morella, I took her to the Grand Canyon, and there's a skywalk that goes over, and it's glass.
Dude, you're crazy. Did you guys walk on that?
What?
No, Morella didn't walk on that.
She did. She walked with me. But as people were walking, I was saying, hey, it's cracking. And people would be like, But yeah, it's pretty scary, but it's pretty cool.
Well, my luck, it would crack. Because I'd look behind me, I'd be like, Lucia, your mother's here. Son of a bitch, we're fucked.
Yeah, that's where we went there. But yeah, it's the Skywalker. We saw the Grand Canyon. It's pretty crazy.
Wow. Who was more? Was Morella wasn't scared? A little bit shaky.
She was a little bit scared. I mean, we were holding on and going.
I know Morella's tough, but you know,
yeah,
she got the guinea blood. But I mean, still, you know, we see that like, oh fuck.
Yeah, but it was.
I wouldn't have to look down. I'd have to look up. Like just keep walking straight ahead. I couldn't look down. The minute I look down, I'm fucked. I'm gonna shit my pants.
What do we got here? Say D65 Cinder says, "Don't take Earl D-Ball or Anavar. You chances of a stroke." My friend did it.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I know plenty of people that took that shit and they didn't have problems. But you know, listen, I don't know. If you're not going for a fucking bodybuilding show, I don't know what people need to do this for anyway. I mean, you could take a little babanya to make yourself better, but you don't have to get all funky. You know what I mean? You're not going like for the Olympia or something.
Yeah, I mean, but you took those Oral D balls, right? You took them before, right?
I like the fucking. I don't. Those are pussy fucking. I like the fucking heavy duty shit. Yes, I took D ball, real D ball. Fucking. I love the Polish D ball, metanabol. That shit made me like. That shit worked like Anadrol. I don't remember if I took Anavar. I don't remember. I don't like shit drugs like that. I like fucking heavy androgens. I never took growth hormone. I never took IGF. But I'm an androgen guy. Anything with androgen. Loved fucking Anadrol. Loved fucking D ball. You know, test any kind of test, I'm there. You know, like I like fucking drugs like that.
Anthony says, "How do you guys think Conor McGregor will do in his return fight after 5 years off? He's heavy on the dog." Yeah, I think he'll hold up, but I think he's going to lose.
You know what? Joe Rogan just watched him sparring and shit, and he said it doesn't look good. He's not sharp. You got to be sharp for that shit.
Yeah, 5 years off is a long time. You know, 5 years off is a long time. You know,
by the way, I love that Josh Hogan. I saw, you see legit interviews with him where he's not doing that. He's not doing that shit. And I like his thinking. He doesn't give a fuck. And, I got to be honest with you, who I lost, it's not that I lost respect, but he was up here to me and he definitely came down, is fucking, what's his name? Perry, or Alex Perry. Dude, that fucking guy's still talking about getting punched. His fucking face is out to here. His eyes are black. So obviously, Cyril Gann punched him in the fucking face a few times, okay?
Yep.
Because it wasn't just the back of his head. He keeps saying, oh, now he's saying I'm afraid to fight. If Herb Dean's there, supposing somebody... Dude, you should be not afraid of anybody. If Josh Hogan wouldn't say that, he'd say, you punch me in the back of the head, I'm going to punch you in the fucking back of the head. That's what Josh Hogan would say. But this guy's... He keeps saying... his face is all out to here. His eyes are fucking black. His face is still... His fucking nose is flat. And he's sitting there going... he punched me in the back of the head. I shouldn't have let... Bullshit. You got your ass handed to you. When you were standing, I watched how he beat you. He beat the fuck out of you. It had nothing to do with getting hit in the back of the head. I'm sorry. I like him. But he lost a lot of fucking credibility. Just take it. You lost. It's just like Ilian Tapura. All these people, what Justin Gage had shit said. No, we didn't. It was taped. They check your hands, you fucking fools.
They check them, yeah.
The other team. If Joe was fighting somebody,
they check him and then they mark him off. And then
the other guy Joe's fighting, they're going to check Joe's hands. And
then they sign off on it. They sign off. They sign and mark it.
Right. So if Tapori's brother and everybody, they checked off on what's his name's hands. They checked that. He didn't have anything in his hands. You don't hear them saying that. You hear all the fans. Oh my God! Look, if he showed his fucking thing, dude, get the fuck out of here. It's a piece of tape. Oh my God, you fucking people. You can't take the fact that look at his fucking face. He looks like the Fly. They're even saying, experts are saying, it's going to be very hard for him. He took a beating. I mean, a bad beating. And don't say that his cornermen quit. He wasn't ready to quit. If you watch the fight as he's coming into the corner, because I can't do it anymore. No more, I can't do it anymore. And they're like, yeah, you can. It's his brother's like, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Until he realized he can't do it anymore. And then finally he's like, no, forget it. Yeah. He said it. It came from Taporia. Watch the fight. I saw the fight. I watched it 10 times when he came back to the bench. And he said, I can't do it anymore. I'm done. I can't anymore. I'm done.
I'm going to cheer for Conor McGregor. What about you? You going to cheer?
I like Conor McGregor.
I like Conor. I'm going to cheer for him, but I don't know. Max pretty good.
Max is always a bad dude. You never know, though. You never know. You never Conor McGregor, you never underestimate him.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I like Conor McGregor, so I'm going to root for him.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't like that shit with Dustin Poirier, though. I got to be honest with you. I did not like that. I like Dustin Poirier. He's one of my favorite.
Yeah, I like him too.
I did not like seeing him acting like that.
They said he might have been a little bit drunk. I don't know.
He was drunk supposedly, but you know what? You got kids, 2 kids at home and a wife. What are you doing flying all over the place and fucking around and being in bars and getting drunk?
Yeah.
He even said it's not fair to my family. He's right. Then do something about it. Stop fucking drinking. Stop fucking around. Dude, after I got arrested, I remember the COs telling me when they let me out, they're like, oh, you'll be back. Pieces of shit like you always, you can't do anything else but fucking, your criminal bullshit. And I said, you're never going to see me again. Bye.
No.
Fuck
You're
you.
never gonna do it
I
again.
wouldn't do it, dude. I could very easily got back into the, making that kind of scuttle and fucking doing what I was doing. But, I had, 2 handguns. I was arrested with all that shit. Bye. No more.
Yep.
I don't take a piece of gum and throw it out the window of my car. So I don't do anything to fucking cause problems like that shit.
Yeah, Holly says D65. Nobody's gonna have a heart attack on Anavar unless they're already about to have a heart attack. Yeah, that's the same thing. I mean, Anavar, you're not gonna.
How many guys have taken Anavar?
Or Debo.
How many guys have taken that shit and they're not having heart attacks?
The problem is everyone's taking other shit that they don't want to talk about. They're
you know what the problem is too?
Anavar
is an expensive drug to make. Okay, so if you're taking Anavar and you're not, good chance is it's some sort of methyl test that's fucking. They bootleg that shit because methyl test will give you instant results, and and it's cheap to make, pennies to make methyl test. It's cheap. Testosterone's cheap. That's why a lot of guys that get DECA are not really getting DECA. They're getting. Dave Palumbo talks about this shit all the time, and he knows. It's a lot of, they bootleg that shit. Oh, I'm taking DECA, bro. I'm going, bro. I'm getting fucking great gains. Well, DECA doesn't give you gains like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm taking Anavar, bro. I'm strong. I'm fucking growing. I'm getting it. Sorry, that's not Anavar. And Anavar is toxic to the liver. I don't give a fuck what you say. So there you
go. Brian Pablo's there. Brian, what's going on?
That's my guy, Brian Pablo. What are you doing, Brian?
Hey, Momos, what's going on, man? Hope all you're doing well and everything. Dave Thomas says, I get a food parcel from the fellowship every 2 weeks and get a $100 food voucher once a month from the Crisis Support Center.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're having trouble and you need to get some food, that's good. But if you think your socialism's, they're not going to give you yes, I'll have the, the 2% fat-free, lactose-free milk. They'll be like, yeah, well, you're in the wrong place. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. I saw the one Democrat arguing over the SNAP benefits. Did you see that? And
they will say that shit.
And they're like, oh, we got to get Coca-Cola. And the guy's like, what? You don't need Coca-Cola. You don't need Coca-Cola. What about water or something? He's like, you need Coca-Cola, Diet Coke. I mean, no. You're going to get, crazy shit.
I'm drinking seltzer water right here.
What's it? Anthony says, what did Anthony say here? He says, Anthony says, we need longer versions of these shows, you and Greg. This is the best show out there, 900.
Thank you. I appreciate that, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony.
What he said, Will says, let's start a fight team, like a fight club.
There you go, Will. There
we go. Yeah, there we go.
I fight to not shit my pants these days.
My
best fight.
Yeah, Big Bear says, Joe, have you ever trained at a 24-hour fitness by Jefferson Valley Mall?
No, don't go there. That place sucks. But I get what you're trying. Big Bear thinks he knows what he's talking about. I don't go there, brother. I don't like that place.
No, I prefer
I know what he's talking about. He's trying to be smart. He thinks he's he thinks he knows everything because he watches shit and he learns stuff on the internet, so he thinks he knows. I don't do that.
Let's see. Brian Pablo says, remember, Greg, the haters name switching only gives you hits.
That's right.
That's true.
You're right. Thank you, Brian. I tell them that all the time. You fucking guys that hate us, you're feeding the fucking. You're feeding us, you know what I mean? You're giving us hits, and we love it, and I'll throw shade back at you. That's why guys start these internet fights, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they start, this guy makes a video about that guy, and that guy makes a video about this guy, and this guy, and it goes back and forth. Before you know it, they tripled their viewers and shit, because people just want to see that shit.
One of my biggest ratings was I got when me and Dave had that fight, and was going back and forth, and everything, and John Scuderi was off. That was one of the biggest things.
It helps. It helps.
And it was like, whatever. At the end of the day, we're all friends now, but I mean, you know how it goes.
It's stupid though. Yeah, all internet shit. A real tough guy. Even these shot callers. I was a shot caller in prison. Yeah, they got all tattoos on their face. I'll rip out your neck and shit down the hole. Those are not the fucking the guys in prison who are real tough. The real psychos, the fucking real killers, are not going to get a YouTube channel or I'm doing Instagram shows now, and I'm talking about my prison stories. And there was this guy one time, and he took a shank. Get out of here! They don't do that shit. The real psychos, you're not even going to hear it. It's the guy who doesn't talk, the quiet guy, the guy that's in the corner, fucking hearing voices in his head to fucking kill you. That's what you got to worry about. These guys on the fucking, it's all bullshit.
Yep.
Look at the bastard Wes Watson.
Yep.
I'm a shot caller. How you doing? What's your name? Wes Watson. I'm a shot caller. You know who I am. I'm famous.
Yeah. Well, he's doing horrible in jail now. He lost everything. He lost all his weight. He's like,
but because you got to be a tough guy. These guys don't understand all this shit, the talk and all. And then he's hanging out with those island kids or whatever, the fucking tattoo. I don't know who the fuck makes people
island
like
boys.
Who fucking makes these guys, famous? They're like fucking momos and shit. But they were his boys, and then he's in prison, and they're mocking him. I watched when he called one of them on the phone. Johnny Bravo played it. I watch all Johnny's videos. Johnny's my boy. And, he fucking, I'm watching this shit, and they're all like fucking talking shit about Wes while he's in jail, and they're like making jokes. And we're like, oh, now you're saying that, but when he's out there, you're over there.
Yeah, when he's out, they won't probably, that's a different tune, right?
It's all fucking, they're all fake, all fraud, bullshit.
Yeah. Didn't you? I remember you used to have that big argument with Vegan Gaines.
Yes, but that was all because, the steroid. Meanwhile, now I think he's on juice. He looks like he's on juice. I don't dislike the guy. I actually like him. But I think he's on juice. But, all that shit, the vegan bullshit. It's all bullshit. That's not that. We're omnivores. You know what I mean? We're omnivores. 100%. You can't just live on vegetables. It's bullshit.
Yep. Brian Pablo says, John Mancini, the winter here isn't as cold every year as it gets slights less, which is weird. Yeah, I guess it's pretty weird over there.
Yeah, because that's Australia. He's Australian, so they're in Australia. That's their own. They got their own entity over there.
Yeah, 100%. What did Anthony say? He says, "I'm a lifelong Red Sox fan, and now I'm a Texas Rangers fan. Only team to not host a Pride night."
Listen, I got to tell you something. I don't know how you could. Listen, Anthony, if you're a lifelong Red Sox fan and you could just switch like that. Now my son switched when he was, but he was young. You know what I'm saying? He was a Yankee fan, now he's Red Sox. But the thing is, Red Sox are fucking more diehard than Yankee fans. They're I got to give them credit. They'd kill you over the Red Sox. If you're, I dare you to go, you think you're a tough guy, put a Yankee hat on, a Yankee jersey, and go to fucking Fenway Park. Watch what happens.
100%.
It's bad, bro. They're crazy over there. They're passionate about the Red Sox. I admire that. As much as, like, if I was a pro baseball player, anyway, if I was a pro baseball player, of course I'd want to play for my Yankees because that's my team. But if God said, I'll make you a pro, you'd be the best baseball player, whatever, but you can't be on the Yankees, who would you want to be on? Even though I like the Mets, I would say the Red Sox or the Dodgers. Probably the Red Sox because of the passion. Dodger fans are, like, passionate, but they're laid back. They're not, like, Red Sox fans are like, I'll fucking kill you. You know what I mean? Like, they fucking... Like when their team sucks, they boo people. They want to like some of the Red Sox have to fucking hide when they come out of the stadium because if they suck, their fucking fans want to kill them. I like that. I like their intensity. You know what I mean? So even Derek Jeter said if he couldn't have been a Yankee, he said it would have been probably a Red Sox. Even though he doesn't like the Red Sox, because of that team's an icon, man, and they're fucking passionate fans.
Their stadium is garbage, though. It's very old.
Dude, I love that. But see, you're right. But that's what makes it great.
True.
Dude, how did George Steinbrenner? I get it. You got luxury boxes and shit. You couldn't build on to the Yankee Stadium and throw them luxury boxes. The fucking Red Sox did. They put fucking, what's now the Green Monster, has the stands and shit, all that stuff. But they still, by the way, they say that down in that room, they have where everybody signs and shit. Where they changed the score, they still do it by hand. They see these fucking rats down there. They're unbelievable.
Wow. Yeah, it's bad. I've been down there once, and it's the bath. You piss in a tub. It's like a tub. It's a long trough.
Yeah, but I don't like that part. But I do think, you could fix that. Let's face it. Shut down in the winter. You fucking go get a crew in there, make some fucking urinals. You know what I mean? Yeah. But the thing is that the Yankee Stadium was like second to the fucking Roman Coliseum. You know what I mean? And it was the cathedral of sports. Not just for the Yankees. The Beatles played there, even though I don't like the Beatles. But fucking Jimi Hendrix. They had fucking rock. Fucking Muhammad Ali fought there. There's famous fucking fights were there. You name it. A lot of shit's happening in Yankee Stadium. It's fucking legendary. And they fucking, you actually fucking took that apart and moved it. Not like fucking 50 feet to 100 feet over. That's what you did. You didn't move it to another block. You didn't move it to another part of the city or whatever. You moved it across the street. That's like you, Joe, getting rid of your house and moving that house across the street from you.
Yeah.
Now, you people that don't know, you don't live in New York, you have no fucking clue.
No.
I'm not joking you. It's if you look at well, I don't know if you live in a rural area, normal house, they moved literally maybe 100, 200 feet across the street. That's it.
Yeah. That's it. That's
No,
it.
you could easily hit it with a baseball from the old one to the other one. Not hit it, just throw it with your hand. I mean, you could hit the stadium. Which was here, moved to here. Okay, there's a street in between. They moved from one side of the street to the other. Build a whole new stadium. You couldn't fucking fix that stadium. You took the fucking Cathedral of Sports that had more concerts, more fucking boxing things, and all.
Yeah.
You moved that just so you can build luxury, but you couldn't build luxury boxes on top of that shit. They built the city of Dubai.
A lot of history there.
They built the city of Dubai on garbage, and you're gonna you couldn't do that?
Yeah. You ever been to Fenway Park?
No.
It's just pretty. You should go with like.
But I love it.
And your mother-in-law could be the new Green Monster.
Oh fuck! Holy shit! She'd fart that whole fucking thing, blow up. They'd be like, "What happened to Fenway Park?" No, but listen, I should put her down where those rats are. She'd fucking throw a fart, and they'd all be like this. You go in and see dead rats with like laying on their back with the little rat paws up in the air and shit. But
I went to Camden Yards. That's a nice stadium too. Camden Yards is really nice.
Camden Yards is beautiful. That's fucking Maryland. But the thing is, Baltimore. But the thing is, the other one is Chicago. The Cubs over there, Wrigley.
Wrigley, yes.
You know, with the fucking ivy growing on the wall. It started out as a little weed, and that whole fucking 100 years later, God knows what's in that wall.
Yep, exactly. They're the last stadium to get lights on their stadium.
Yep.
Yeah, they were playing only day games for
20 years ago. That's it. Yep.
Yeah, 100%. They were only do that. Will says, Holly, you're awesome. Yes, Holly is awesome.
Holly's the best.
Holly is the best. Yes. We got here. Skip says hello. What's going on?
Skip, what are you doing, brother?
What is going on? Anthony says, Joe, Hell in a Cell match, Taker versus Undertaker, greatest match of all time. Definitely one of them. Definitely one of them.
That the one with the wait, he said Mankind
fell through the cage,
fell through the fucking thing,
top and everything. Yeah,
the tooth sticking out of his mouth and out of his lip and shit.
Yes, yeah. I talked to Mick about that a couple times.
Dude, you don't get more awesome than that. I mean, you don't get like dude. I can't fall on the ground here in my house and fucking without being like, you know what I mean? Yeah. That fucking guy. How did these guys stand on the top of that shit, jump like this, or stand on the ladder? Mm-hmm. Remember, they climb up a ladder and they fucking dive fucking in midair like this and not fucking kill themselves, land on tables and shit.
Mick Foley, I know Mick Foley, and I see him all the time at the conventions. He tells me all the time. He says, Joe, he walks hunched over, his back.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, he's beat up. He is beat up. His body, his knee replacements. I mean, he is in pain all the time, he said.
Well, he was the guy with all that, man. He was the fucking guy. He was, I mean, I used to see it with my son. I didn't ever watch wrestling, but my son would watch it, so I'd sit down sometimes with him, and he was like a big Mick Foley fan. Sacco.
Yeah. Sacco, yep. I remember Sacco, yep. Mr. Sacco. D65 says, did you ever go to top of the Statue of Liberty? I was scared.
Me. Nope.
Not you, huh? Not you, Greg?
No. I'd shit my pants. I don't like heights like that. I don't want to see that shit.
Mm-hmm. Dave Thomas says, Greg, I liked your book, Death, Drugs, and Muscle. Made good reading.
Dave. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I like your hamburgers, from Wendy's, Dave Thomas. No, Dave, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm playing around. But I appreciate that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. At Super Freak.
Not some fucking self-published bullshit. Good. Oh, here we go.
Freak says, his picture. Yeah, it says, I've had Decadick numerous times in my life.
I'll bet you have.
Yeah. You ever get Decadick from that stuff?
I think I did. I didn't like Deca, so I blamed the Deca on the Decadick. I'm pretty fucking fertile. Not fertile. What do you call it? I'm pretty good down there. I don't have problems with that shit.
You get erect pretty easy.
I get erect and it stays up there, and
you're ready to go, huh?
It does its business. Then I'll look over and I'll see my girlfriend's got a picture of her and her mother, and I look over and it goes like this.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But did she get you anything for Father's Day or whatever? No.
No, she did me. She got me a day without her coming floating around here. So that was like the best Father's Day present I ever had.
She's definitely floating around.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I told her go to Venezuela or something. Sure enough, what happens in Venezuela? There's
two earthquakes. Yeah. Then go to Brazil.
She told me I took a balloon there from Brazil.
And then the balloon goes up.
There you go.
Todd Morrissey. What's going on?
Todd Morrissey. I haven't seen you around.
Todd. Hey, fellas, great to see you too. Put all the savages under the jails.
That's right. That's right, Todd. I haven't seen you around a long time. I hope you're doing well, brother.
Yeah,
I know, Todd.
In jail. They should be all going to jail. I can't believe that.
This fucking world is full of shit, man. There's so much. It's getting bad. It's getting. Look at London and England and shit. They're fucking people. I watched the video. I put it on Twitter. I just on my Twitter. If you go on my Twitter, you'll see it. This fucking guy, big fucking black dude, just standing there, stark naked, masturbating like this on a beach with all children. And a guy goes up to him, says something to him. And he's just standing there with his cock in his hand, big heart on, going like this. And his little kids. He's on a regular beach. He's standing on the beach doing it and masturbating. And they don't, nobody says anything. Somebody came over and was like, can you take that somewhere else? You know what I mean?
And then probably said, well, you're racist. You're racist.
You're racist. You motherfucker what? Because I got a bigger dick than you?
Yeah, that would be next. You're racist. You can't arrest me. Blah, blah, blah,
That's
blah,
right.
blah.
You want this big chocolate stick, motherfucker.
That's exactly what happened.
So bad. But, you let these savages in the country. I seen them. This go on Twitter. Twitter doesn't hold anything back. There's pictures of guys, taking RN girls on the street, like right there on the street, and somebody has to come over and maybe pull them off, and a girl screaming. I mean, it's just, they don't give a shit. They'll do it right there on a public street right there. Look there. Oh, there's two people. Oh, she's not getting fucked. She's getting RIPED. You know what I'm saying? It's just that.
And then nobody does anything, right? Nobody does anything.
Yes.
Daniel says, what's going on, Joe and Greg? Hey, what's going on?
Daniel, what's going on, brother?
Anthony said, Greg, it's different now. I got locked up for fighting Yankee fans in the past. Now it's all fake fans and pink hats on all corporate tickets. It's a disgrace.
I don't know about that, Anthony. I don't know. I see I watch the games, and I got to be honest with you. They ain't no fucking, those fucking, the Boston fans, there's nothing fake about them. I don't know if they put, oh, whoop, wait a minute now. Hold on, Joseph. You motherfucker. Hold on, Joe. We have an update. Let's see. Oh, fuck. Wait, the Camp Schlitter says no earned runs, so somebody must have came in and just gave up fucking 4 runs, so now the Yankees are losing. And he hitting 4-2. Who the fuck gave up the fucking runs? Because it says Camp Schlitter only pitched 5 innings, and they're in the fucking 8th inning. So that means somebody. The Yankees have no Joe. The Yankees have no bullpen. They have no bullpen. If the Yankees make the fucking
4-2 now. It's 4-2.
That's what I just said. 4-2. But does this show you who's pitching for the Yankees now? I click on the thing. It still shows Camp Schlitter, but he's been out of there since 5th inning. So somebody just let up those runs right now in the 8th inning.
Let me see. I don't know. It doesn't say right now who's pitching from.
Yankees ain't hitting. No, you only got 2 runs. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know who's pitching. But
by the way, that's why you can never go. Boston is the worst team right now in the American League East. They're in last place. But that doesn't mean anything when they play the Yankees. They could be the worst team in all of baseball. When they play the Yankees, they could still beat the Yankees, and vice versa. When the Yankees are bad and Boston's a great team, that's such a rivalry. There's no sports rivalry in sports.
Yep, 100%. Remember Bernie Williams almost was a Red Sox. That would have been bad. Remember Bernie Williams?
Yeah.
Became a Red Sox.
There's a few guys. The Red Sox wanted Paul O'Neill too, and Paul O'Neill's wife told him, because they offered more money when his contract time was coming up, and it was his last contract. And his wife said, "You love being a Yankee. You got peace of mind being a Yankee. You're happy there. You found your place. Why would you want to upset that just for? We're already set. There are a couple more $1 million that we're going to make is nothing. We're set for life. Our ancestors are set for life. I mean, it's true. You know what I'm saying? You probably got $100 million in the bank by now. You know what I mean? What's another $1 million or $2 million? To us, It's like, holy shit. You know what I mean? But to them, it's nothing. And he said, my wife was right. I'd rather have peace of mind and make less money. And the less money is not even going to affect you.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. And Tino Martinez said the same thing. He said that Lou Piniella is the one because Lou Piniella was managing the Seattle Mariners when Tino was on it. And they were going to trade Tino, and they were like 3 teams. And he asked Lou Piniella, so where should I go? He goes, well, because I'm going to be honest with you, go to New York Yankees, because even though you're going to make more money here, you're going to make more money at the end with the Yankees, and you're going to win because they're Mattingly's retiring. Don Mattingly's retiring.
Right.
Over, you could make something. And he said, Lou made that trade happen. Lou Piniella's the one who made that trade happen.
And you know what? You make it in the Yankees, you made it big.
And that's what he said.
You mentioned his name to Yankee fans, they're like this.
Yes.
Tino Martinez. Tino Martinez.
I love
That's
Tino.
what they do.
Yeah, Tino was great. I love Tino.
He was I love him too, bro. I love Tino Martinez.
Yep, he was. Is that John Livia in there? Is John, my man John Livia?
Where do you see John?
There he is.
Is that Johnny?
I think that's John. I'm pretty sure that's John.
Well, wait a minute. There's only one handsome guy here, and that's Joe. Because I know that I'm ugly. At least I admit that I'm an ugly motherfucker, right? How many guys won't admit that? At least I admit that shit.
Yes, that's right. It's John. He had a great. If it's the real Johnny, which I got to find out.
I love John. John Livia is one of my boys.
John's a great dude. You know, he's got a great channel.
I love John. He's a good man.
John's a great guy.
He's working man too, by the way. He works and
he's in the sewer like Ed Norton.
He's Ed Norton of bodybuilding.
Yes,
but he's good. I love John. John, we got fucked with Johnny A-Light, huh?
Yeah, Johnny A-Light, man. I think John was going to have him on the show. I'm not sure.
John had Borello.
Yeah, Jim Borello on. Gene. You know, but whatever. All right, Greg, we're over an hour in there, buddy.
Yes,
we gotta wrap it up, brother. All right. So everyone, thank you for coming in the chat. Anthony, Dave, Thomas, John Mancini, Holly, Brian Pablo, of course, Todd Morrissey, Will Debley, all you guys. We love you guys. Thank you for coming up every week.
Yes, thank you guys, man. Thank you. We love you guys. You know that. Some of you are a bunch of fucking momos, but listen,
okay.
I love you anyway.
Yeah. So I'll be there again, Belleville, New Jersey, Retro Fitness, 6 p.m. tomorrow. Dominic DeGiorgio. We'll see.
Make a video, Joe. Just do a little video. I'm sitting here, 6 o'clock. Just a little short to put up on the internet. Dominic, where are you?
Where are you, Dominic? I'm here. You can have
some guys here asking me. Wait, Juice Head wants to know, Greg. To be honest, you said you only bend over trannies, but there's 100% you did other positions. Well, only you would know that because when you had my cock in your mouth, I guess you could say I didn't just bang you. I got a blowjob from you.
Yes.
And you did a good job. You did a good job. Next time, you're going to eat my ass, though, too.
Another great show, Greg. I will talk to you in a little bit, my friend.
Thank you, Joe. I love you guys.
Love you, brother.
And John Livia, good talking to my brother. Will Debley, great seeing you here.
Yep.
Started from nothing. Jersey streets, we owned it. Jay-Z pumping iron. Body builder coding. Years on the course.